Guys, good evening. Okay, so basically, the something not we will not do much. We don't talk much this evening. But the basic idea of trading is just to understand the trend. Do you get? And the trend is either what was it called? Is either going up, your bullish market, is going down, your bearish market, or you are in a range. That's your price bound. What's it called? Price bound market when they dance. They dance. Now they call accumulation of a thing. So when I talked about what's it called the higher time frame earlier, the last time, higher time frame basically you won't just find possible reversal pattern for higher time frame. Like you won't see possible trend reversal, not what's it called, not a whole reversal per se. Sometimes it might be a short-term reversal or a long-term reversal. Then your lower time frame, you are looking for continuation patterns. Because market they always be in either what's it called a bullish market, a bearish, or else consolidation. If market dey bullish, after the trend has changed from the previous what's it called previous selling market, a bullish market now, the trend will change from a reversal at the origin to a continuation till the trend go finish. Then when the trend finish, it will give you reversal candlesticks. It will call change from bullish now to selling. Then it's selling from the origin to where it will stop. Most likely na continuation patterns you go see. So when they tell us we'll look for something on daily, monthly, weekly, and what's it called? Monthly, weekly, and the daily time frame, you are looking for possible reversal. Then when you switch to your lower time frame, you won't find continuation to continue that already existing trend. So that 3 day, this 3 day stuff when they trade now, so is more like a reversal pattern, not a continuation on the higher time frame. So the very basic idea na still candlesticks. Candles always there in two. What's it called? Candles they always come in. They come in twos. Yeah, this thing there now. You come on here. My what's it called? I define and tire. Okay, let me take it up. Good. So come in. Sorry. Sorry. So what was it called? We look. Sorry. They are basically two candles. Yeah. The candles now either your thick candles or your very small candles. Like candles always there in these two forms. If you see small candles, we say volume, not the markets. Volume, not the market. If you see small candles, volume, not the market. But once you start to see thick candles, then thick candles, we say okay, oh, volume, the entire market, and most likely the trend is mostly clear. The trend is dey more visible when you dey see more of all these thick candles dem. Then anything small candles be say trend reversal is always imminent. E dey very close. So the idea behind this our 3 day stuff is just simple something. Once you see thick candle, we say okay, oh, you know say most likely the trend don dey what's it called? The trend don dey valid. Then you know where market dey go. But the idea of a 3 day stuff put together now is just more like you need to see a combination of a thick candle and a small candle. So what's the first bias? You need to see a thick candle. Like thick candle when get better volume. What do? You mark the highs and the low of that candle. That's the high there, and that's the low. So those are your reference points. So once you don't get this thing finished now, you wait for either a doji or a hammer to form. But let's work with a doji for now. Doji dey easier to see. You work with a doji. Let's assume a doji formed above. Once the doji form above finish, you are, let's say, 50%, 50-60% sure the next candle that will form will go short. That was just the basic idea. You need to see a thick candle, which is your first criteria. That's the D1 candle. You need to see a doji, either a doji or a hammer form. That's your second criteria. Then you anticipate bearish momentum to complete the three candle formation itself. That evening and morning star nine will trade now. Your normal traditional method is you need to see this candle, see this candle, see this candle. Once this candle close below here, the next candle you short. But with this strategy now, so we won't engage for this candle body. That's the idea. So if you flip it now, is the one for the buy. What do you need to see? A thick candle. Once you don't see your thick candle, the same thing, you mark the highs and the lows. What do you need to see? Doji forming on either side. So this one also, if doji form for here, what do? You anticipate bullish market, what's it called? Bullish market move on the next candle forming. Then most of the time, it not will just be one candle. Sometimes it might take 3-4 candles to hit TP. But at least you know where market they go, so you know how best to engage. So that's that about the the very framework of this trading idea. So once you just see this thing finish, you look for this stuff on this, I have how many time frames here, and I have the monthly, I have the weekly and the daily. So I'd always advise you look for these stuffs on the higher time frame, so you know how best to engage. 4 hours is good as well, but 4 hours a day a little tricky most times. But if you see them for the daily and the weekly, most of the time it not go so fail. Do we have any questions? Ah,
None from me.
okay, you dey follow, Sha?
Yes, boss.
Okay. So let's go to the chart now. Make I show you something. If you check how many weeks back now, BTC sorry, not be BTC. I will tell now say what's it called? Would they let's see with this one. Okay, sorry. I told us earlier that EU, what's it called? Good, sorry, US index, US DXY rather, DXY was bullish. I don't talk and since before. I saw that stuff on the monthly charts. If you check, plenty drawings so here. Don't know. Let's check. If you check your DXY charts, when I drop that in for group, it will never really start to move. I saw it earlier, but that's it. See, I'm now, I don't meet target already. You can see. If you check it now, the trend since they bearish, and you see now tick candles there. Here was what's it called? You have two cells. These are not with better doji. But let's say you had these 3 green days, 3 green up days. You saw this nice doji. So it happened. Market sold. So when I saw this stuff here, as this thing does sell, I saw how many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 selling months already now. I saw this engulfing candle. As I see this, what's it called? This red candle here. That was August. Then this month formed as a doji. I just knew market would go up. Like I just know from which I already studied since last year. Say market will go up. And that's it. Like that is it. So if you check what they show us since, so you see the same thing. Small candles always bring reversal. Thick candles, they talk continuation of the trend. Here again, see the same thing. Doji, drop. This one not so perfect, but see it. There's something, you just make sure you don't see plenty particular trend candles let's say same color candles, before you see that doji, you will most likely respond. So once you've seen this stuff on the what's it called on the higher time frame, you switch to your lower time frame to look for your entry criteria. What do I mean by entry criteria? Now be your impulsive push, correction, impulse. If you check here now, see this. If you come lower now, you will see your impulsive push, correction, impulse, correction, impulse again, correction, then it's final impulse. So this one now be your continuation, what's it called, trend. After you must have seen the higher time frame picture, this you shift now, you see they stress me. Once you've seen that higher time frame drawing of this thick candle, your doji and this stuff, once you just see them, I've given us the time frame combination. You switch to your lower time frame. What you define, what you want to see for the lower time frame, now just your continuation, impulsive push, correction, impulse. Then once you don't see this finish, always x-ray the origin of that first push. If you see either of the four candles that will trade, you mark it to the future. Then you anticipate market will come back. Market will come back and continue. Then let's go to which pair we trade this last week, Seth? And it comes USDJP, USDJPY. I think so. USDJPY. USDJPY. Okay. That was it. Then let's go. Make I delete and now see if I can remember what I see. So good. If you see this stuff now, right? We had this tick push, down push. This one happened, doji form, the market went up. So I saw this 1, 2 trading days, and what happened? After I saw this tick push, now just simple something. You mark that candles high. Mark that candles high. Then you mark the low, which should be your supposed TP. Yeah, I call the work with week of late, so I'm not going to do. Sorry, I call the work with the body of late, not the extreme week. But this is now they tell us the market is supposed to still sell because the target is not met yet. So if you notice now, this candle now did not sweep this high. They not close. If you check what our draw give us, if you check what our draw give us for a year, where that place. If you check what our draw give us, so you can see properly. Yeah. This candle should close above this candle's high to validate it, not just anyhow. This one is your first criteria. This one should close above. Either the week, anyhow you want close, it go close. So you got to wait till when this thing close finish before you engage. So if you look at this stuff now, after this thick candle formed, the next day, they inside, they don't trade. The next one, not they inside, they not do anything till this one took out this high. Once this thing took out this high, sorry, see, put out this pico. Once this thing take this high finish, what do? You switch to your lower time frame. What do you want to find? Impulse, correction, impulse. So from daily, now you can go to your H1. That's it. If you check here now, see where all those plenty candles now, the job like accumulation phase. Look at this thing properly. X-ray this zone. What you go see? Impulsive push, correction, impulse. That's it. Once you don't see that correction for lower time frame finish, Shikina, you look at the extreme where market come from. I told us here, look where market come from. Check for either of the candles that will trade. Either of those candles that will trade. Where did this thing? Good. See the candles here. We trade just 4 candles. Your doji, your hammer, 3 candle formation, and the engulfing candle. Of which the first 3 rather than price reversal, then engulfing show na confirm. If you check that place now, so you will see your sharp doji, I mean inverted doji, I don't know for a year. Just simple something. Mark that doji and extend it to the future. That's it. This is not really hard. I know say I never really walk on through the entry criteria, sha, but I just told us all along to just study what's it called, how to map that structure and do the higher time frame stuff rather. So if you check here now, you place your what's it called, your sell limit there. Let me delete this thing. Place your sell limit there. SL just above. See there. I always told us take 1 to 4 and leave. This one I go reach 1 to 5. So you can target the previous lows or you target that last correction. So target there and you leave the markets. Will they follow? Eh? Hello?
Yes, for me.
You understand this thing, Sha? Hmm? You,
Sorry, I was trying to mute. Yes.
you understand that,
So
Sha, now?
yeah, it's clear now. Yeah, that's closing above
Eh,
the high boutique body. I did get
hmm.
that wrong. But I just they work with only the doji. So
No, 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 no. You
I
got close
think
above. Yeah, you got close.
uh so I have to wait for other candles that will close above before I engage.
Exactly. Yes. If you not close above, you not go do anything. You must close above before. Like if you check this per later, a later hinge job, Misha, what's it called? That Euro GBP, abi? And they come. We are done with. I'm leaving this pair now. I see the same thing for Euro DX right now. I'm not quick see am. See am. All the after this plenty buys now, so see am. Sharp doji formed above. Like this thing not really not just to train your eyes to the see am. You check it now, so how many buying days now there? For this thing now to happen now, for doji to form the laptop now be okay. Oh. DXY now will lose strength a little. And you see this thing now, the doji closed above that green candle's high. See am. You see am, Abi?
Yeah.
And this thing now, so if you just do small calculation, since market move from here each year, they come down now. So most likely half of this range price will get to it before continuation. So for suppose all they find sales, we suppose all they find buys for Euro USD, my mind not quick go. But it's all good, no wahala. So once you've seen this stuff on what's it called on your DXY, what do? You go to your EU, AU, EU, AU, and what's it called? NZD USD. So let's check. But I think Euro GBP, EU GBP. That 3 day stuff will happen, but see later take me out. Later,
Even GBP CHF.
I go check am, no worry. Later take me out. I was pained, sha, because but market always dey right now. But see, imagine a nonsense. Okay, now me fuck up, sha. Because the trade never dey invalidated, it's still in order. Because normal your SL, your to dey on the very safe place. Your SL is supposed to be above that doji's high. Because na very few cases you see say market go sweep that doji high, like very few cases. Just that one will give you small risk to reward. So I not dey subscribe to that idea. But see the same thing, see the something here. A thick candle. Once thick candle form finish, wait for a doji to form above. As e form above, you look for sales. Then this low now will be your target. Also, once you've seen this thing on the daily time frame, what do? You switch to the lower time frame, which is your H1. Daily is paired to H1. Switch to H1. Look for your cell structure. Look for your cell structure. This one there little. This one there as one kind. This one there as one kind. But from this origin, if you take this one as your first cell, impulsive cell correction impulse. But if you look this in properly, see your last correction for here. See market mumu well last week. This one not there, so sorry. See your last correction leg for here. Good. See your last correction leg for here. So what you need to see? Impulsive push. Good. Correction. Impulse. And we see. Once you see the impulsive push, correction, impulse, we are supposed to look for entry at this. If you check here now, this one an inverted hammer, but this one don't use am already. It's not empty. If you check that USD JPY, see this one. This what was it called? This point of entry now. That doji was free. If you check this doji now, no candle tap am. That was that market would came back inside and move. If you check this one now, so check the 0 GBP now. So this candle, this one don't cover am. This one here too is covered already. So yeah, okay. Now yeah, I think and I can go H for that day. Going to H for that day now. I saw this was it called? I saw this engulfing candle when I engulf this one, of which it was supposed to be a good trade. So I got inside here. Okay, no, sorry. This one took me out. This leg here. This leg took me out. So, but if you check the stuff now, it's still in order. Hello, bros. Sorry, I had a call. So as I not see what's it called, as I not see this thing for higher H1, I not see any clear candle to trade from. If you check here, so this will not be better engulfing candle, sha, but you can still trade this one as well. Then now this week now take me out. But if you see that we're right on the setup, now just market doing thing. This engulfing is supposed to hold price, but see, you just take me out, finish, come back inside, cause you do the same strategy again. Now it happened for years. So the same thick candle here, a doji formed, and this sell. So this one now, so once you see something like this, you can switch to your M15 or even lower time frame. Find your possible sell good. See this one even day much better. Sef. If you go down now, see your last, what's it called? See your impulsive push, correction impulse. Then see your something here, impulsive push here, correction, impulse. Once that thing happen finish, I always tell us, x-ray the origin of that first push. If you check the up now, what you go see for there? TJ, what kind of can you see there? What you see for here?
Inverted hammer.
Hammer, but this red candle still engulfed, what was it called? The previous one. Abi?
No, but the red candle is inverted hammer now. Abi?
No, hammer suppose get, what was it called? More, the wick suppose long past the body.
Okay, okay.
See hammer for you. Hammer they get more weak, smaller body. This one the body plenty past the weak. So now more of engulfing because it cover the green candle. So let's go back to the 4 hour. We'll mark the candle itself. Good. So if you come back here now, this same thing where they show now for daily now. So see I'm informed after this thing injure me finish. Oh. After the tell Francis now, find the ones that are paired with an engulfing candle. This one now. Previously engulfing candle there is now paired. So most of the time, they fail. I leave that for the next class. So if you see your what's it called? Your thick candle now, you mark the low and the high. Do you get TJC ammo? You check here now. This what's it called? This hammer now swept. You understand a bit? It closed above. So is your first criteria is met. Second one is met. Once this one happen finish, you go to your lower time frame. What you want find? Just that simple stuff. Impulsive sell, correction, impulse. Now with this impulse, correction, impulse. Once you've seen that structure, check the origin where market waka come from. Check the origin. What can you see there? Here now, this candle engulfed the previous one. You mark those set of candles now, extend to the future. That's your point of entry.
But you're on 5 minutes time frame, oh.
No, from 4 hour now, calm down. If you did daily, you work with H1.
Okay, okay.
This one go hard now. Why I not agree make una mark lower time frame? You don't have to say you need to dey a little sharp to fit see am, and at the same thing, this thing suppose reach 1 to 4. 1 to 5 suppose come out sef. That's it. See am. 1 to 5 on the dot. Do you get? But wetin come bad now be say after this one just take me out, I think I left the shots. After this one just took me out, I left the shots. But the same thing I see play out for here. So that's just it. Once you just see your first criteria, which is your tick candle, you mark the high, mark the high, hmm? Mark the high, mark the low. Wait for a doji to fall. Once the doji form finish, I've taught us the time frame combination. I don't drop that chart for the group as well. Look for the corresponding time frame. If you see something for H1, sorry, if you see something for monthly, you switch to H1. You see weekly, you switch to daily. The chart is there. Look for the corresponding lower time frame. Go and look for your cell structure, which is your impulse, correction, impulse. Once you see and finish, X-ray where that first leg come from. Mark and go the future. Place your limit there and you are good to go. USD card, I don't know as I carry miss this thing. Analyze and finish. I think I forgot to check. That thing for give me better money, but I don't know what happen. I know, like I can't explain USD card, USD card. I don't know how I carry skip am. But it's all good. It's all good. Fine. That meeting will end in 10 minutes. Can we see? See the cells here. I saw this setup on the M15. But let's walk through it. USD cards. USD card. Okay. We'll go daily chart. Now see the same thing. Now I tell you, say now the same thing that they do just as I don't know how best to explain now. But it's just I do the same thing over and over again. What can you see here? How many buying days now be this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah 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 blah. So once you see Doji sweep above, you know okay, oh, the low now will be your next, that will be your TP zone. So that's your target. Then if you check in and a two Doji self called sweep above, then once one does sweep already, what do? You switch to your lower time frame. Now we did D1, you switch to H1. I think I went to M5 to get a good entry. I went, okay. Yes. If you check, if you switch to H1 now, what can you see? See your impulsive sell, correction, impulse. That's done already. Then X-ray that origin. What candles can you see? If you check now, a set of candles now I did there. So that was why I went to the lower time frame. I remember. Yes, good. If you come the M5, M15 now rather, see am. TJ, the same thing again, no, engulfing candle. You dey see am, abi? Huh?
Yes.
This red engulfed this small green. Just simple something. You mark the two candles now, extend it to the future. That's your point of entry. I don't know how I analyze this thing keep finish. I not trade them. I don't know. Like I can't explain. This was for gain better money, but I don't know what happen. Not be say I sleep. Oh, okay, I'll be there on gold. I was
But
getting cheap.
Precious,
Yeah.
on higher time frame, you drew a circle around that doji area.
Uh,
But I'm not seeing it here. I know you used to say use the recent recent candle.
I
So
just dey carry on the show or something. Like the exact points where you need to work on. Like I want show now, so you don't need everything again. Once you don't see your doji, now your doji now you want for fine entry for lower time frame. Do you get?
No, I mean like leave this circle here now. I want to see it on the lower
He
time
did,
frame.
he
Just
did, he did, he did. See him, he did. Now maybe delete
oh,
him. Uh,
okay.
you understand, Cha?
Yes.
You know, so I've been never really walking her through the entry question. I just find 3 days stuff for me. But I'm trying to show us now. So it's just the same thing. Once you've seen the three stuff, the three candle, once you see the day one and day two on the higher time frame, what you want find for lower time frame, now just your structure market, which is your impulsive push, a small correction, impulse. Once you don't see this leg, these two leg finish, X-ray where market come from for either of those four candles, either of them. If you see Doji for that, I've shown us USDJPY. Now Doji form for here, you sell. If you see what's it called, engulfing candle, perfect. See I'm there, you sell. This one is supposed to give me 9 naira, but I don't know how I carry miss this trade. Like I mark am more. See I'm here. I marked it. I even put the time frame there. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I not fit talk. I cannot explain. So that's just it. So always work with what's it called? These work with what's it called? The higher time frame drawing, which is your tick candle one. Once you don't see your tick candle finish, mark the highs and the lows. Once you don't see that one, then what's it called? Mark the tick candle high and low. Once you've done, you switch to a lower time frame. Once you don't see your doji, then you look for your sell structure or your buy structure. Once it's done, you find your entry and you are good to go. You say GBPCHF, Abi? GBPCHF.
Sorry, USD CHF.
USDCHF. I copy USDCHF. I traded this spell last week. I can't say. I can't say. I can't say. Okay, fine. Exactly. Same. The same thing as a play out of there. See, now why they want me when they did busy for that group? Everybody just dey quiet. Only me not fit dey monitor plenty pairs them. See this plenty move now. So very nice doji form for here. If I make money for that trade now, I don't know what you they do. Like I don't know what you they do. But once you've seen this thing, you mark your zones. Go to your lower time frame. H1. What you want to see? Your sell structure. No, you know will clear every time. Oh. One if you say you know will clear. Sometimes you will clear, sometimes you know will clear. But let's see. Okay, this one is not so clear. I'm coming. Let me check H4. It's not so clear. H1, not so clear. But let's see. See your
30
last.
minutes.
I'm coming. Impulse. How many minutes remain? 4 minutes, okay.
Oh, I
See your
meant check 30 minutes or
I
15.
dey comment. See your last correction here. That was what was it called? Impulse correction, impulse. So that was the last correction. So after this one happened, you suppose see your what was it called? Impulsive push. Good. Correction. Impulse. Of which if you check that place now, if you check that place when cause this thing now, so engulfing candle did there. But don't they use for you already. So why they come make I go. I know they use 30 minutes, sha, but let's check. Let's check. Nope. TJ not clear for me. I know that you not clear.
Okay.
This guy one for not trader because normal. Now this engulfing candle, me precious for user engage. This candle here. But since it all they used for here, I know what I get. So if he clear or you trade, you not clear or you leave him. It's just that simple. You don't need to force it. If he clear, fine. He not clear, you let it go. So the whole idea is on your lower time frame, you want to find continuation. Continuation, I mean impulse correction on your lower time frame. Then on your higher time frame, you define possible reversal. That's just the idea. Because market dey either continue, that's a bullish market or a bearish market, is continuing a trend or is doing a reversal. So you don't look for continuations on the higher time frame, you look for possible reversals. So what do I mean? These 3 day stop on the higher time frame. Then you look for your sell structure, which is your correction structure ability they call them on the lower time frame. So we are good, Abi. So that should be all for today. This was a nice trade, Shabet. The entry not clear for me, so I don't force trades. If you clear a trade, you not clear a leave am. Then sometimes if you go clear, you go still lose money. So the market is just random. It not really dey so certain. But that's it. That's it. That's it. Do we have any questions? Huh? We get any questions? So I call up another graduate too.
Hello,
Yeah?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Please, does this strategy, does it work only for caching reversals, or it can be used also to follow the trend normally?
Uh, they work everywhere. They work everywhere. Just that if you want really do small reversal, like when you dey like your confidence level dey high, look for it on a higher time frame. Just take like let's say for the next 1 2 hours, your day settings okay, market go here. You run am. Then lower time frame, just find this impulse correction impulse or lower time frame and they are good to go. But it works everywhere. Both synthetic, they work everywhere they work.
Because why I'm asking, most of the things, although most times I know they follow the classes, they always join late, but at the same time, I say now, majorly for reversals, you catch reversals with them.
Yeah, sure. I like reverse upper continuation on the higher time frame.
It's all right. No, like, will they come on small, we'll get there.
No, okay, now, so if you get question, I drop am for group. They will soon close the meeting.